Hi, my name is Momita.
I'm Abhijit and this is our son Bruno. So this is our home and so we stay in Brigade. We found Atticarch through Facebook. It was a great experience because we met with the founder Priyanka in her office, and in the first visit she was very lovely. She was very welcoming and understanding our needs, our detailing, because we wanted something different and not the same traditional model which currently existed. And since we also have a dog, so our need was much to do with like a dog friendly interior or something like that, and she was very accommodative with that factor also.
Eventually, when we found Atticarch, we were actually trying to find an interior company which is good, and eventually that will really do complete end-to-end execution with us not being taking care of too much of the complexities. We found it through Facebook. We really liked a lot of designs that was really catchy for us, and eventually we contacted Atticarch, and that's where we got connected with Priyanka. She gave a very detailed overview of how the company runs. We both were first time home buyers. A lot of things we didn't knew. She actually took us through the complete process, how the execution works, the type of materials that should be done. And the other piece was, for us, one of the primary factor was our house should be a pet friendly, in terms of the material selection, paints and everything. I feel which they have really done a great job in terms of the complete execution.
So she paired up us with Shruti, and she is like a wonderful designer who designed this beautiful home, I would say, because the end-to-end detailing that she put in here, right, with respect to the recommendations that she has given us, was amazing. Because in our mind we had like a concept of home, how it should be, but to see it like live is a different experience altogether. So she took us through like multiple designs, multiple 3D forms, and like which color to choose, which materials to go, how the design should be, which colors should be like put in our walls, how the TV unit should be. So either it should be with panel, without panel. So since it's our first time, we were not very sure how to do the designing part, and she helped us through all of these things. So we are really like grateful for that.
And even the execution team later, during the design phase, Shruti was really patient in terms of understanding our need. There has been too many conversations. She used to share some of the designs. We used to then decide, okay, what was our need. She used to then go back, review the designs again. So there was a lot of conversations. She really invested that time in terms of taking care of our needs. The thought that we actually had it, how our first home should be. Yeah, so the design phase was really nice. It was very much thoughtful in terms of what we had it in our mind. Shruti did a great job in terms of executing it to reality, and also taking care that what material should be good in terms of being a pet friendly home. So we were really happy on that. And then eventually, I think when the designs on true 2D got converted to a 3D, so that's where we really saw that the designs came out really nice. And eventually to the execution process of this team on site, we were very anxious initially to know that obviously there are so much of complexities while working with interior companies, but with Atticarch eventually it was really smooth. We did not face any challenges, to be very honest, because initially we were very anxious. We used to visit the sites randomly, so just to ensure that the work is going on great, but eventually just realized that that is not something we really need to monitor it so closely. The team on site, Guna, Sam and others, the complete team was really proactive in terms of the execution part and sharing us updates every week or rather every day.
The process was very structured, and in the entire process we never felt that we were missing out on something, because just right from the start when we interacted with Priyanka, from there till the handoff was done for the home was a very structured and a very professional process, where we just went through the design phase, then we did the material selection, then there was 2D, then there was 3D, then the measurements, they took. Then after that, like the pictures that was shared in the WhatsApp with respect to the phase by phase of it, and like even the small details that we asked for was being taken care of. And not only that, after the like our home was handed over to us at that point of time, so there were like again, like the repainting was needed, so it was done. Then there were like few touch-ups that needed, so even that was done. And also with respect to, like they even went like above and beyond to do some things, like for example like the fixation of TV, then with respect to accommodating the fact that we have like a washing machine with respect to that, right, the points and all. So all those like small factors did make a big difference, because I think it adds like a personalization touch to your home which no other interior company in my opinion would give. So yeah, it was like a great experience overall.
It was a great experience indeed, and we would love to experience Atticarch again in case if there are future homes. They are an amazing team, an amazing company, and the most special part about is you are directly interacting with Priyanka and Kamlesh, who owns this company, and it's like you're directly working with the founders. I think that's the confidence you get while working with this team. And yeah, eventually they just did a great job. And
one last call out I would like to make is that, so there are like horror stories when you go out and just look out for interiors. The horror stories begin with if your home was delivered on time. But we are proud to say that like Atticarch had like delivered our home like even before the promised time, like beyond our imagination, that like our home was delivered even before the stipulated time which was allocated for the handoff. So that made the difference, and also not compromising on the work quality. Like we would like to thank the entire team, like starting from Priyanka, Kamlesh, Shruti, Guna, Sam, Ilyas, and other people who were involved while designing and delivering our home. It was like a great experience, like working with all of you guys, and I hope that you continue to bring smile on other faces for the homeowners. Like great job.
yeah, it was great working with this team. Thank you, Atticarch,
Thank you,
for
Atticarch.
building us our beautiful home.
Yeah.